Hello, everybody. This is Tony from Tony's Board Life. Back at it here with No Question of Surrender. And we had finished the 11 o'clock turn. We're going on to the 1300 turn, so we've got about 4 or 5 turns left to go. This turn should be pretty short, so we might throw it all together into one gigantic turn. Because with this, the Germans or the Italians, the Axis, has no dispatch point, so they're not going to be able to get any of the formation activations in there. With that, we're only going to end up with like 4 or 5 chits in this one. So this is kind of a preparatory kind of turn to kind of prepare things, to move things up and things like that. So other than that, it's all good. Let me move this lane a little bit farther out. Like dim it up a little bit too. I like the brightness, but it is a little too bright, and I'm trying to get the colors good. Okay, there we go. That should do. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the chits here. So our last chit was this one here. So this will be the first chit for this turn. These 2 formation chits, they're just going to go back on the player mat over here for the Ariete division. And so what we're going to have is actually 3 chits in here. So yeah, this will be a short turn. So we'll probably put this into multiple turns in this one. So now that we have actually gone through, and again, I want to thank Gen Chaos 33 for his help with getting me pretty much so aligned on a few things. As you saw, I did a sample artillery with a spotter, so that was kind of one of those things that I do appreciate that. So what we have to do now is we have to do our division activation chits. So when we do that, when we get a division activation chit, we have to, where's it at? Division. Okay, so we need to increase our command points and our dispatch points. So first thing is number of command points. Got to roll once, divide it by 2, so there'll be 1 plus the command rating. So 1 plus 3 is going to be 4, so that gives them 5 command points. Dispatch points equals to roll once, so we roll once, so starting out with 2, and if the result is less than the currently accumulated the DPs, less than, nope, so it is not, so we're still at 2. If it's less than or equal to, nope. If it's a 0, nope. If it's 9-1, nope. If it's less than. So he's going to get 2 dispatch points. So kind of really even kind of hamstringing him up right now anyways. So, okay. So now what we can do with our dispatch points, dispatches, we can activate every unit in the division. So all the Italians can activate. Except for they cannot fire, assault, or move into a fire zone. They may have an in-command unit perform a second action immediately after completing its spending its first CP. And you can also pass with that. You can also pass, okay, I'm activating this unit. Okay, we're going to pass, and then we can spend. Now, I've only got 5 CPs right now. So I think it's kind of important for us to try to get some damage done and go from there. So, but I do have a couple units that I can try to rally that have been suppressed. And so I think we're going to start off with this by doing that. So we do have some suppressed units here. This unit is not suppressed. This one is suppressed. So we're going to try, since I can activate all, we're going to try to pull the suppression off these. Actually, there's 2 units that are going to be suppressed. So I need a 3 or less to unsuppress this unit. I got a 0, so not suppressed anymore. Awesome. Oh, I shouldn't have done that quite yet. So this guy's not suppressed. This guy has a cohesion. He is a 3, so he needs a 2 or less, or he stays suppressed. Oh, he gets a 2. Nice. So he is no longer suppressed. Awesome. So those are good there. I'm not doing any second activations with those guys. Okay, all the rest of these are good. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could try to spot for that mortar unit. So what we're going to do from our artillery park, we are going to pull, let's see, the D. So from the artillery park, we're going to pass our first action, and then we're going to spend 1 command point to try to fire on this unit right here. And we're going to use this unit as a spotter, and we're going to attempt to do that. So he has a contact pending marker here that we need to roll for. So we need a 4 or less. Now I can use a command point to automatically do that, and I think I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 command point to make this one in contact with this, basically with this formation. So basically I can use any of these guys to spot for this DLI. So the DLI is a pretty bad unit, good in this case. So it is 5, so it's a 5 indirect fire. Pretty sweet. So so he is now, we are in contact with him. And, oh, I forgot, I had to spend a CP to activate him because I passed on the first activation. So the target is this guy right here. Now, I'm just going to put one of these barrage markers on just to indicate who the target is and go through that. Okay, so that's that. Now we need to go through the HE indirect fire thing. So start in it. Is it a mortar unit? No, it is not a mortar unit. Is it within range, minimum 4 hex? Yes, it is. Is it self-spotting? No. Is it in contact with a unit with line of sight? Yes. And I did roll the D10. I used the CP point. So, was the result 9? No. Result 0 less. Okay. Oh, yeah. Equal less than the number needed. Sorry, I went the wrong way. In contact with a unit with a unit. Is it in contact? In contact? No, it is not. That was the whole doing this part. Doing this. Roll a d10 for a contact with the new formation, which is that one. Roll less than or equal to the needed number. Yes, if the spotter is not an independent unit, place it on the marker or on the formation leader. It's on this formation leader now. Now we got to do the firing. So range does not matter with indirect fire. Does not use range modifiers. So we company bonus troop quality. So he has, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this unit here, and we're just going to zoom in on it now. So I'll put this guy back in the artillery park in a minute here, but just to make it easier. So he's going after that guy right there. So troop quality, he is 2 units, so we can try that. So 3 or less. I don't want to spend any more command points, really. 2, but he does get it. So we are at a +2 for quality. And you know what? We're just going to use this nice little dice here. So we're at +2. No ranges. Defense rating of this guy is actually going to be so it's a +1, but he's in Bir Hashim. So that's actually a -1. So that drops this down to a 1. Okay. It's got only 2 steps. So nothing there. We're not night sand. We're not mist. Nope. And there's no status markers on it so far. So what I need to do, I'll zoom back out to roll for this, is I need to roll. So it started out as a 5, got a +1. So it's an unarmored target, so I need a 6 or less to hit. And I rolled a 6 exactly. Oh, geez. No way. I'm going to show this. I'm going to back this up so you guys can see this. So this is a chart. So it is a non-armored unit, 6 to hit, and I rolled a 6. So the unit is actually eliminated. So that's 2 steps that's eliminated with this. So this guy is gone. Oh. So that was definitely worth the CP points. So he is in the dead pile. I'm going to put him on the... so that's 2 points. 2 victory points. And it was a 6 or higher. So let's go back a little bit. So we're going to put the heavy barrage into that hex. And this guy is going to go back to the artillery park. So that was very, very good. That was a very, very good use of CPs. Now, let's see what else we need to do. See if there are any other units that we need to maybe move, unsuppress, things like that. But pretty much so, these guys down here, they're in a fire zone. So there's not, as soon as they move a little bit, they'll be in a fire zone. So they're not going to move any at all, but we got them unsuppressed. So that was really worth it. So we'll take a look at the rest of them. This entire stack that I have centered here is all suppressed. So let's go ahead and try to go through that and get a suppression. So their troop quality is always -1. And again, I'm not going to spend any points on getting that. So let's go ahead and roll. So we need, first one we need, so it's a 4 or less. Rolled a 2, so this guy is no longer suppressed. Next one's also a 5, needs a 4 or less. 0, automatic. He keeps his cohesion hit on him, though. That is a definite. The cohesion hits don't go away. This unit here has a 5 and it's -2, so he needs a 3 or less to stay. 7, so he stays suppressed. But we got a couple of other guys that were suppressed that are no longer suppressed. This stack's pretty good size because of the markers that are there. Okay, so that's good. Let's see. So it looks like I can move these guys in if I really wanted to. The only problem is that we have some mines in the area. So we're just gonna keep going there. What we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna activate this unit here. Yeah, we're going to activate this unit here, and we're going to go after... Oop, that's me. We're going to go after this guy right here. Yeah, so we're going to take... So we're passing on the first activation, and we're going to spend a CP and then fire into here. So that's another command point. We're down to 2 command points now. So this is a direct fire, non-armored unit. So we're going to go through this. So he's white, non-armored. He starts at a 3, which is good. Starts at 3. Let's see here. He is a multi-unit, multi-step unit. So we're going to try for troop company bonus. A 3, he has a 5, so he does get that. So we are up to 2, a +2. Range, 1 hex. So that's a 0. The defense rating for this suppressed unit here is 0, but it would be -2. So right now we're back to 0. The +2, -2. For the defensive rating, yep. So we need a 3 or less to hit. And we get a 1. Okay. So a 1 unarmored is suppressed. So he is already suppressed. With this second suppression, he will get a cohesion hit. And he still stays suppressed. Okay. So that was a pretty effective. So let's go ahead. We're going to get some movement done here. I think we can just do 1, 2, 3. He's not going to do anything. 1, 2, 3 because it's 5. This guy is now going to flip over. No, he isn't. Yeah, he is, because it's 6. 6 legs. These guys are already on the right side. They do have a range of 2, but I think we're going to go ahead and move them in closer here. This guy, so he, oh, that's man. So he's definitely not in a range of fire. Oh, this one's not in contact. He needs to get flipped. Right there. I think we're gonna go ahead and roll in there. Go in there. So he needs to roll a. No, so going in is not a problem. It's when you exit. But when you do go. Okay. Double X cost. Wheeled and tracked units roll on an attempt to enter the hex. A roll equals a equal or less than the minefield number becomes suppressed. Okay, so he has to come back out first. Oh, he rolled a 9 anyway, so we're good. He can move in and not be suppressed. Okay, that works. And I think I want to save a few CPs for the overall command chit. But other than that, I think we are now done with the Italian division activation chit. So we'll move forward. Next chit is the French command chit, which the French command chit, French have 7 command points right now. So they can do quite a bit. And what they're going to do is they are going to try to Because I want to take this guy and I want to bombard him here. But any of these guys will actually... Let me get in a little bit closer here so you guys can see. Any of these guys can see this stack. So I think we're going to, just to kind of spread it out, we're going to try to roll contact with this guy right here. He's got a 5, so I need a 5 or less. Where's the blue die? Oh, there it is. Okay. 8. So that one does not. So he does not. So the so that was kind of a waste of his CP. Okay. This guy needs to be the other way around. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend another CP. And we're going to take this one right here. And try to use that as a contact. He needs a 5 or less. He gets a 4. So he is in contact with this one. So he's going to try to fire on here. So we're good to go there. It wasn't a 9. Or 0. So now we're going to do the indirect onto that. So indirect fire against armored. Let's go ahead and... So we have to go after... we're going to go after... I got a couple. So we're going to go after this. Oh, there's one with 2 cohesion units. Okay, so we're going to go after this cohesion unit right here. Because it has already got 2 cohesion hits, so it'll take a step loss. And he's already suppressed. So that's the unit we're going to go after. Company bonus, that is, I cannot do a company bonus because it is only a 1-step unit. Range doesn't matter. Defense, it is a -1 for defense. Let's just make sure that that cohesion region doesn't change that. Nope, it does not. So that's a -1. So right now I've got to get a 3 to hit. And there are, how many steps are in here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's +1. So that takes out the -1. So back to a 4 to hit. It's not nightstand. And yep, so yeah, we're at -1. Or straight up roll, excuse me. So we will need a 4 or less to hit. And we rolled a 0, which is an automatic hit. And it is a cohesion hit. So a second cohesion hit, I believe, means that one will take a step loss. Yeah, I'm correct about that. So this guy will take another step. We'll take a step loss. And he remains with a 2 cohesion hit on him. And he remains suppressed. Now, I've got to check for suppression for the rest of these guys. So we'll start off with this guy. He's a 5. Let me grab my green die here. 7. So he is suppressed. And then I have one more unit here. This is also a 5 or less. He is a 2, so he is not suppressed. But he still has his cohesion hit on him. Very, very effective artillery bombardment. So I have 4 CPs left. Oh, I need to add a barrage marker to that one. Which will be light because it's under a 6 modified. Okay, do I want to do anything else? We'll get some more command points, so I may as well give it a shot. Okay, so let's do some. I'm gonna spend another CP, and go after this stack again, with this artillery, and he's already in contact, so that we don't have to worry about that. So since he's already in contact with them, we don't have to roll for contact, and we can now roll on that one. So that is a 4, right? Yeah, so that's a 4. So 4 is shoot. Here we go. Is that a single step? Yep. So I don't get company bonus. Range doesn't matter. Defensive. Are any of these cohesion hit or yep? So we're gonna go after the cohesion hit guy. So that's a +1. So 5 or less now to hit. We have 6 steps in there. So it's a 6 or less to hit. Okay, 6 or less to hit. And we'll roll the blue die. And we get an 8, so that is a miss. But, yeah, so that's a miss. That sucked. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use up all my CPs. Because I still have my division activation shit to go, so there's no reason not to. Let's see, this is a mortar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. It is also a mortar. It's an anti-gun. Oh, why can't I? Yeah. So I'm going to spend 1 CP to fire on that one. I'm down to 2 CPs. So this is a direct fire here to here. So it is on... Oh, that was unarmored. Oh, that still didn't matter. Okay. So this is an armored target. That's white 4. Company bonus. Nope, I can't do company bonus. Range, it's 1 hack, so there's no range difference. Defensive modifier. That is a -1. Yep. So it's a 3 to hit. 0, there's only 4 steps in there. Yep. So it is a 3 to hit. So let me grab my Frenchy dice. And he rolled a 1, so he did do a hit. A 1 is a suppression. So that guy is now suppressed. And okay, so I have 2 more to go. Awesome. This guy can't fire. This guy already tried to fire. We're going to put him like that so I know that he already tried to fire. Okay, so what I'm going to do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to reveal this one to see what it is. Oh, it is the 5-1. 5-1 only has a range of... Oh, it does have a range of 6. So that's sweet. Okay, so now that is an activation, unfortunately. And I'm going to spend my last one firing. So this is 6. It's going to fire at this one right here. This hex right here. And of course it fires at a unit. I think that's right. Of course I'm correct. So we're going after this cohesion hit guy. So this is a 4. So we're going to have some modifiers on this. He is a 1 step, so we don't have any company bonus. Range is 6 hex, so it's -3. So that puts me at a 1. His defensive rating is a +1, so that puts me up to a 2. It does have massive steps, so that's another +2. So we're up to a 4. Yeah, 4 to hit. Nice. So, and we rolled a 4. A 4 on an unarmored target, and that's why it is a cohesion hit. So in this case, he gets a second cohesion hit. And if I remember right, he is also suppressed. Nope, no suppression. Just cohesion hit. So he's on his second cohesion hit. So that is pretty awesome. Okay, so that was worth it. And at that point, I am out of CPs. So it's time for another chit. And this will be the last chit of the turn. So our last chit is going to be... yeah, it is going to be our division activation chit. So that means that our first chit for the next one is our command chit for the Italians. Okay, so now we have to do our command points check and everything like that for that division activation chit. So division activation chit. Oh, I was supposed to. Okay. Okay. So CPs, roll once. Five divided by 2. 2.5 is rounded up. Round down, so that'll be 2 plus a 5, so that'll be 7. So it'll be back up to 7 command points. Dispatch points. I'm going to do it anyways just to do it. So it is 4. Nope. Result is not less than that. Not less than or equal to... oh, it is... nope. It's not a 0. Okay, that's it. So there's a... for the dispatch. Now, he can activate anything. And as long as it's not a mover or fire. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to unsuppress this guy. So he has a 5, so that's going to be a -1, so that's a 4. 4 or less. He gets a 9. Ooh. I don't think that does anything. I think that's just an automatic failure. So he still stays suppressed. I kind of want to save my CPs. I kind of want to save them. Let me think on this. With the barrage marker right here, was that? Yeah, that's a light barrage. I'm definitely gonna go after that stack there. Although I don't think there's any real issue, but he's already in contact, so it really does not matter. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to do that since he's already in contact. We're going to have some fun with this one, I hope. So, okay, let's get going on that one. So that is on the armored target side, unfortunately. And so we start off with a 4. Company bonus, he has only 1, so I can't do that. There's no range. Defensive, oh, I guess still got to pick a unit. Still got to pick a unit. Oh, okay, I already know what unit I'm going to pick. So we're going to just kind of spread this out so I can see everything. We are going to go after this guy right here, because I bet his, yeah, he only has a -1. Do they all match? Nope. No, so we're okay. You know what? We're going to keep him. We're going to go after this other cohesion hit guy. So we're going to go after this guy. Okay, so we're going to go after that one. It does have 5 steps, so it's going to be a +1. So that's going to negate that -1. So we're at a 0. So we're at a straight up roll, armored on. So straight up roll on the armor. Oh, this is Frenchie. 1. 1's a hit. 1 is a possible suppression. Okay, so we need to see if this one is possibly suppressed. So he's 4. -1. So it's 4, or he's a 5. The suppression, the light barrage makes that a 4. 4 or less. Oh, he gets a 4. Dang it. So he does pass. I used the wrong die on that one. Okay, so this one. Now, I still have to do possible suppression for the rest of them. So this one, he was still suppressed. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, do I want to? So he's like -3 right now. I feel like I have to. Yep, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to use... Oh, man, that's good. I don't want to use that. Okay, I'm just going to roll. We'll see what happens. A 2. So he doesn't pass, so he gets a second suppression. So he already has a cohesion hit on him. So this guy is 1, 2 minus... So that's 3. That is a 9, so that is an automatic failure. And a second suppression. So, from what I was reading, because this took a third cohesion hit, because it took another suppression, which would add another cohesion hit, this guy is gone. This guy is no longer. So so that's going to go on the Frenchies. Okay, but because he was suppressed, he takes a cohesion hit. So he's going to go back in here. Cohesion hit. And I need to see if this guy gets suppressed. So he's only at a -1, so he needs a 4 or less. He gets to, so he does not become suppressed. Okay, so that was worth that CP. But I think I'm going to wait another till the next turn to actually use up my CPs. So we're going to back it up here so you guys can see the map and see how things are going. So it is now the end of the turn. These barrage markers come off. I have to get a chit holder for that. Oh, or do I? I have one. So now what's interesting is that the Ariete division now has 2 victory points. They need 14 to score 14 victory points. And I know being in Bereshim is part of that. So I think we're going to be doing some assaulting next. I'm going to spend probably my 2 dispatch points to put the 132nd, these units in here on command. So, but I only have 2 command points for the Ariete division. So hopefully their division chit comes first so I can get some more command points before the 132nd comes out. The French have plenty of command points. Dispatch points don't matter too much for them with that. But with that, that is the end of turn. We are now going on to the 1500 turn. So we have 3 turns left, and hopefully we can get some more action going. With that, I will thank everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you later.